Welcome, Renee.
Thank you very much, Berend. Well, big, yes, but attractive, I leave that to another one for judgment. And you always started to perform almost like a teacher here, Berend, and we're still looking for some good teachers. So thank you for the introduction. On behalf of everyone here, all the staff of STC Group, we wish you a warm welcome here at the premises, the beautiful premises of STC, and also on behalf of all the sponsors and supporters of this particular event, welcome to the 2022 edition of the Smart Vision Conference. This year, focusing on port safety and, as you're used to, port technology. And the latest technology that could drive these innovations to enhance the safety in the port industry. This is the second Smart Vision conference. Last year we were obviously, because of the COVID pandemic, we have not been able to organize any events. We did organize some online seminars and some online workshops, but you know, experiencing the demonstrations, seeing the keynotes, workshops, meeting with your colleagues from the field, meeting new business partners face to face, that's not the same as online, and that's why I'm also happy to be here face to face, and also delighted that you are here as well in such great numbers. But why Smart Vision? Why is a learning institute such as STC Group initiating such a conference? Now let me provide you with an answer on the basis of a couple of examples, and let me take you on a brief journey from last edition of the Smart Vision up until today. This was 2 years ago, 2 months before the lockdowns were introduced. It seems like already ages ago. But only 2 years ago we held the first Smart Vision conference. We're here in the room with over 200 participants representing 97 different organizations, ranging from the corporates in the industry, startups and scale-ups with their pitches, with their demonstrations. We were here with research institutions, organizations in the education industry, and of course also some representatives of the public sector. And not only did we enjoy these interesting keynotes and these workshops, what really happened at that moment is that at that moment people were meeting each other, looking at the possibilities of the technologies, and the beautiful alliances and some corporations were formed that day. This has proven to be a platform where new technologies are introduced to the sectors, where the port sector corporations can assess whether this technology is useful for them, beneficial for enhancing their business processes or port safety issues. It is also has proven to be a platform where educational partners can assess whether these new types of technologies can enhance learning. And we're also, with these three, let's say, groups of organizations, we're looking at the same technology that can enhance business processes, but also can enhance learning. And that's why we believe that last year or last edition, many organizations capitalized on corporations, and it started with Smart Vision in this particular platform. And so did STC. STC also started back there lots of beautiful corporations, and I would like to show you some examples on what we did and with who we did it, and it all started with the Smart Vision conference back then. This is a beautiful project of STC, Maritime Tech Platform. We were already in a form of alliance. We're doing this together with Da Vinci, but we already had a great group of partners in this particular group. But since the Smart Vision conference, we could enrich this group of partners with some new innovative startups and scale-ups that could actually help and thrive the innovation aspects of this platform. Maritime tech is, you know, the big thing in maritime tech is, of course, digital twinning and sensor technology, Internet of Things. And we found in this particular moment in the Smart Vision conference, we found some great new partners for this particular platform. For instance, Bluff, also the ones that were present here last time, we are working now with a virtual reality ship discovery tool. By the way, this is Ab Initio. This is the most innovative training vessel probably on the planet. It will sail in the autumn of this year, full of sensors, full of solar panels, wind turbines. It is a great new training vessel of STC Group, where we teach students how to navigate and sail, but also where we introduce students with new technologies, such as hydrogen propellers and hydrogen technology. But not everyone can be at the ship at the same time. So that's why we need to find other solutions to make sure that the ship and all its equipment can be discovered in a digital way. So that's why we are working now on a VR ship discovery tool with particular digital wearables. In the same, let's say, project, remember, for the ones who were here last time, remember Social Boelaars, and we are the winner of the pitch, Dario. I believe she's here again too, also with a part of the program. HoloLens-based learning platform. Again, to make sure that we can give the students, let's say, almost a real experience while not being on the ship, and this enriches the learning experiences and also rises the learning curve of students. Together with Warp, also present on last edition's Smart Vision, we are working now also with VR 360 training, virtual reality, story-based immersive learning scenarios. And not only for the, let's say, it is within the MTP digital project, not only for the maritime tech, but we also see other applications and for other, let's say, educational fields we hold in STC Group, for instance, in logistics, in warehousing, in process industry. We see also this technology to be used both in the sector, but also in a learning environment. Another example is we use those glasses and wearables now in a pilot in emergency first response training, which is a great success. Students like it. Students find it a very attractive way of learning, and they enjoy it, and they learn faster. So the use of these types of technologies is also for us interesting, not only in like from a business process point of view, but also very much in a learning point of view. We also work in European consortia. Some of them are also here today. Thank you for your presence, by the way. We have two interesting projects also running in a European perspective. We work together with European universities and European partners. Also in European funding, digital education readiness in maritime and inland navigation. And another one, also the pictures taken here at this premises, called RELAR, remote learning and examination by using AR, augmented reality, in maritime and vocational education and training situations. This one already has produced two interesting, let's say, scientific articles that were accepted by high-level engineering industries and will be presented this year at some conference too. And this is another project, finally, in the pipeline. It's a project in the making that we're also looking for partnerships of. And how can, with this type of name, Rockstar, how can you not be part of such a beautiful project? We're looking at remote operations, because we also see as STC Group and also as the sector that remote operations is also, let's say, in the rise, and it's the future also of working specifically also in tech sector, but also in port safety situations. We're still looking for partners who could join up together to find European funding to implement these types of technology, both in learning and in the sector. And this is how we capitalize. This is not what we do as STC by ourselves or individually. This is what we do in partnerships. We do this in cooperations with the tech developers, and in those same consortium are the port industry companies. And this is where we believe is the sweet spot, the sweet spot for enhancing, let's say, the innovations in the sector, making the port sector smart and sustainable. And we believe that in this particular triangle, if we can come up with a great cooperation, together we can go to these public institutions to find the funding and to make innovation happen. And this is basically also the promise for me to you today. I hope that it's not only a joy to be here and to be inspired by looking at all the different examples and all the different technologies that are demonstrated or that are presented here. Let this also be a start of talks that we can have with each other to start this journey, as Berend beautifully said, together to make the port safer and smarter, and also to make our education the best there is. So enjoy, be inspired, and let's start work together. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Renee. If I may just ask you a couple of questions, because I think, Renee, maybe you can, well, sorry for your knee, mate.
I have a sore knee.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm limping.
I'll help you back up. We'll work together.
Yeah.
No, so just, I believe you created a beautiful ship. Let's keep it in that metaphor. You're talking about cooperation and participation. And by facilitating this day, I genuinely also believe that always, you as a captain of this day, with your crew, there's a vulnerability in there. Because you're facilitating this, you've been motivating your team to create this. Could you say something about that vulnerability and the dependence of what you would like to tell the people in the room about their attitude and behavior and mindset, what you need to fill that vulnerability?
I must admit, I'm not a captain of a ship, really. But I think that if you are a ship with crew, one of the risks or the vulnerabilities is that you don't know where to sail, so that you are not able to navigate. And that's why we chose this title, Smart Vision. So that is the challenge I'm going to get. What is your vision? What is your issue? Where does it hurt? Where are your challenges? And if you can meet each other with the challenges and the way that you want to go, if you can discuss with each other what your destination is, and if it happened to be the same destination, there you go. Then you can mitigate that risk of ending up nowhere, instead of going somewhere.
Yeah, so you're okay with the departure. And actually exploration is that the destiny is unknown, and that you actually keep together working on something which might be beneficial to all. And what is your departure point? Where is the vulnerability? Why are you very interested in actually organizing this?
Yeah, we are as STC, we are the providers of human capital for the port industry. And we're talking about technology today very much, but technology is nowhere without the human element. And I think that as an educational institution or a learning institution, we very much believe in providing good human capital. So students and professionals that can do their job well, and students and professionals that can handle the new technology and the equipment. And the moment that they finish their education with STC and they enter the job market, they can already start instantly by adding value to companies. So that's basically the reason why we think it is important to adopt this new technology and to be in the front end of the technology and in the innovations, and not to be at the back end when innovation is no longer an innovation but a widely adopted technology, and then comes education. STC wants to be in the front end of that. Yeah.
Beautifully said. That resonates with me, I guess, and we can clap for that. Thank you very much.